Alrighty then, Happy New Year! And what a new year it's starting out to be. Hello, Qasem. Got an extra ticket to the game. Click. The number you have reached is no longer in service. Bye-bye, Qasem. And John McCain's downstairs saying, "Welcome aboard, Qasem. No virgins here." Meanwhile, all the Democrats are, because their TV tells them to. Best meme I've seen so far, President Trump dressed as a magician saying, "For my next trick, I'll get Democrats to defend Iran." We had Rose McGowan defending Iran. We had Ilhan Omar defending Iran. We had Talibaba defending Iran. We had all of them. Crying Chuck Schumer was so upset that he wasn't notified. Yeah, neither were the Iranians, and I'm pretty sure it was for exactly the same reason. The days of Obama telling the enemy where, when, and how we were going to attack so that they could vamoose are over. Ted Cruz just destroyed Ben Rhodes on Twitter. Ben Rhodes was, this is egregious, and this is going to lead to an escalation, and this is horrible. And Ted just said, so we probably should have just given them $1.7 billion on pallets in an airplane in the middle of the night so that they could kill more Americans, right? These people, I didn't craft this. I'm not some shill that's out here trying to foment dissension and get Americans to hate other Americans. The fact is, Democrats aren't Americans. They're freaking domestic terrorists. They hate you. They hate me. They hate America. I came up with that off the top of my head. And I wasn't kidding then, and I'm not kidding now. I even made a mug for it. You can support the channel with it. Now, in the new year, I've been leaving these to the end. And over New Year's, I was looking at some analytics, and only about 30% of you stay till the end. So I'm going to start saying these things at the beginning. If you want notifications, make sure notifications are turned on. Only 40% of subscribers have turned on notifications. However, if you turn on notifications to the channel, that's not enough. Only 30% of subscribers have turned on all notifications from YouTube. First, you have to turn on YouTube notifications, then you have to turn on the channel notifications. Otherwise, if you turn on the channel notifications and not the YouTube notifications, you're not going to get the notifications. So a quarter of the people who think that they have notifications turned on don't. So make sure you've enabled YouTube notifications, and then make sure that you've turned on the channel notifications, because I keep getting these messages saying you're not getting notifications. Well, that might be why. Another reason why is that YouTube, like Facebook, does go through and they will unsubscribe you to a channel. They will turn off your notifications. So just periodically, once a week or so, go into your notifications, make sure you're subscribed, make sure the notifications are turned on, and make sure your YouTube notifications are turned on. That way you will be guaranteed to get your notifications. However, all of that only lasts as long as the YouTube channel lasts. The Periscope channel is gone because they killed the Twitter account. Okay? YouTube will probably go bye-bye someday. Remember, you can always find every video at www.patriotuprising.tv. Not .com, it's patriotuprising.tv. So make sure you do that. Also, make sure you like each video. It really helps. And sharing them to groups on Facebook really helps too. We're trying to, make sure as many people get to see these as possible. So, and if you want to support the channel, you can choose greatness. We got a lot of mugs, we got the hats, we got the shirts, anything you'd like. That would greatly support the channel as well, and it would also be a great thumb in people's eye. I mean, how would you like to walk into the diner like I do with this t-shirt on? I get some raised eyebrows, I get some thumbs up, I get some high fives, and I get some scowls. Because they know. They don't like being called out for their BS. They know. Just look at every single person that was outraged that he dropped a bomb on Qasem yesterday. And how did he follow it up? We killed another 6 today. I mean, often a terrorist is kind of like having a taco. As soon as you're done, you want 6 more. So I think that the president is, you know, I always say judge people by their enemies. And the enemies that he's made, the outrage that he's caused. If you've got Ilhan Omar, if you've got AOC, if you've got Tali Baba, if you've got Chuck Schumer, if you've got Nancy Pelosi, and please, 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 Nancy, impeach him over this. Please, please do another article of impeachment. Please, please, please add this to the articles of impeachment. Why? Rudy knows why. This was a great video, and I'm going to play it for you. I can't do embed videos on this yet, so I'm going to have to do it old school way with a second device. But I want you to watch this. It's only 5.5 minutes, but it is well worth watching. And I will put a link to this in the description later so you can get to it directly so you can share it. But Rudy is off the chain. Remember, President Trump based his book, The Art of the Deal, on Sun Tzu's Art of War. One of the main tenets, one of the main lessons of the art of war is that you win the battle before you fight the battle. You set everything up so that there's no way you can lose. They're not out there talking half-cocked. And see if you can catch the shot across someone's bow that Rudy fires. And see if you can figure out whose bow he's shooting across. Here we go. Rudy at Mar-a-Lago on New Year's Eve.
We can all have as healthy and as prosperous and as peaceful a year in 2020 as we did in 2019, and we make it better. 2019 was one of our best years ever. Just about the highest employment rate for poor people, highest for African Americans, for minorities. They did better in 2019 than ever before in history. And everybody did well, all Americans. So we don't have to split Americans against each other. We can have another 2019, 2020. This country's, we're at peace. Yes, we have some engagements. We don't have any major wars. Our mothers and fathers don't have to be worried about what's going on overseas. And I can't believe how much this country has turned around so quickly from the disaster that was left behind by the Democrats. And all they want to do is make the country a disaster again. They don't seem to care about our country so quickly from the disaster that was left behind by the Democrats. And all they want to do is make the country a disaster again. They don't seem to care about our country. They seem to irrationally hate Donald Trump more than they love America. And I hope they get over it.
Impeachment is coming up. Your thoughts as we look forward to what could be a tremendous 2020, certainly one that will impact history.
I believe that historically, this impeachment will not be called an impeachment. I believe it will be called an illegal coup. I think it will go down in history to disgrace Nancy Pelosi and Schiff. There's never been a partisan impeachment. There's never been an impeachment based on something that isn't a crime. There's never been an impeachment that was put through with no witnesses being allowed, no lawyers being allowed, threatening to put people in jail. Many people are too young to remember the McCarthy era. But Schiff and Pelosi have done a reign of terror like Joseph R. McCarthy. And they're going to go down in history like him when people calm down and watch this carefully. I'm afraid the country is going to have a reform. And Democrats are going to have to step away from the hatred and the anger. They're going to have to start focusing on how about they participating in helping the poor. Look at a city like mine with de Blasio. Since he's been mayor, Democratic mayor, socialist mayor, poor people have done much worse than when I was mayor and Bloomberg was mayor. It's a big phony act. Look at Democratic cities. Poor people are suffering 20, 30, 40 years. The Democrats have done nothing but steal. It's time for a big change. The Democratic Party has to go through a revision. They have to get back to one of the reasons I was a Democrat a long time ago, to take care of people. They're taking care of themselves now, not people.
You just got back from Ukraine. What did you do?
Well, a lot of things I learned I can't reveal yet. What I learned is that the corruption in Ukraine Democratic Party, not just in 2016, but for many years. And one of the reasons they're doing this impeachment is when the full scope of what happened in the Ukraine comes out, there are going to be an awful lot of Americans who participated in the Ukrainian corruption. In fact, we shouldn't call it Ukrainian corruption. We should call it American Ukrainian corruption. The Bidens took millions of dollars laundered out of Ukraine. The only reason they're getting away with it is because you and the press protect them, and the prosecutors are afraid that you're going to criticize them. And that's a double standard that has to end.
Well, tell us what you found out. What did you learn?
I'm not going to tell you what I found out until I have a proper forum to do it, but it's devastating.
What is that forum? What is that forum? Is that in front of the Senate when the impeachment trial begins?
We will figure out the right forum, and it'll come at the right time. And I don't have all the evidence yet. I just met with a new witness yesterday.
What did you mean? Does the president want you to
tell you who I met with. This is expanding. It will turn out to be a series of criminal acts that will involve the highest levels of the Obama administration. And it's the reason why the Democratic Party is in panic. What they did to the Ukraine.
Does the president want you to testify in the trial? Would you testify in the trial?
I would testify. I would do demonstrations. I'd give lectures. I'd give summations. Or I'd do what I do best. I'd try the case. I'd love to try the case.
Would you do it? Are you going to? Are you telling us?
Well, I don't know if anybody would have the courage to give me the case. But if you give me the case, I will prosecute it as a racketeering case, which I kind of invented anyway. So it's been 30 years ago, but let's see if I can still do it. Thank you.
Happy New Year.
KABOOM! They don't say things without having all the information first. Or we could do what I do best. I could try the case, and if I try the case, I'm going to try the case as a racketeering case. I kind of invented racketeering prosecutions. Haven't done it in 30 years. Let's see if I can still do it. Let's see if anybody has the courage to give me the case. There you go. That's the shot across Bill Barr's bow right there. It's expanding. We know it involves, he said money laundering. A prosecutor does not say money laundering willy-nilly. Money laundering is a crime. That means that he can prove that all that money went to the Bidens from Ukraine, through Cyprus banks, through Finland, through all those organizations that we've already heard about. Money laundering is a crime. He said there are multiple criminal acts. He said it's expanding. He met with a new witness just the day before on 30 December. So this is going to be huge. And he also said it will come out at the right time. They'll pick the right forum and it will be done at the right time. So our job right now is just to be patient a little while longer. And I'm not saying be impatient because of some LARP that's on the internet saying trust whatever. I'm telling you, Rudy just said, and I trust Rudy. Rudy's an insider. Rudy's with the president. Rudy and the president are like this. Rudy's not an outsider commenting. Rudy's right next to the president, hip to hip. He's the president's private attorney. Because I know somebody else that's over in Ukraine with Rudy, and I can't tell you who it is. But it's big. Right time, right forum. It's going to happen. I have no doubt that it's going to happen. We just need to keep pushing, and we need to get involved with MAGA Institute. Please invite your friends to MAGA Institute. We've already added, I think, 1,200 people in just the last 48 hours, but we want to get up to 10,000. That's when outside organizations start to take you seriously. We're working on getting the website launched by January. Our focus has to be getting MAGA candidates elected in the primary. Okay, general election's too late. We're focused on the primary. We want to make sure we get as many MAGA candidates into House races as we can in the primary season. Okay? This is a big year. I don't see the president losing, but we have to make sure that we not only keep the Senate, and again, the challenge there is that we've got twice as many senators up for